Speaker number 5, Chigozie in the speech titled, "Not All That Glitters is Gold." Not all that glitters is gold. Chigozie Onyekwelu.
Have you ever bought a newly refurbished phone only to discover that the only thing new about it was just the casing? Have you ever fallen in love with that person that you thought would walk you down the aisle, but just to discover that he probably never loved you the way you thought he did? Ladies, have you met that man that made you feel whole, but you found out that his love wasn't real? Guys, have you met that lady that you felt was beautiful in and out, but you found out that she was cheating on you? Somebody, have you ever been heartbroken? I need you to answer me. Have you ever been heartbroken?
Yes.
The contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests, my topic today is not all that glitters is gold. I was 21 when I started dating Chinedu. I was in my penultimate year in the university. He was working with one of the big multinational companies. Chinedu was a 6-foot, dark-skinned, handsome and ambitious young man who wanted to climb the social and corporate ladder at all costs. He believed in hard work, but also believed in pleasing the boss, because according to him, you never know what will earn you the pay raise or the promotion. He was from a strong Christian background and was God-fearing himself. So I had no qualms dating him. I wanted a man that possessed the chiseled body, had the good looks to go with it, but also served God. My Chinedu was a 210 pounds of pure maleness. He had those long, slender fingers, magnetic brown eyes, with charming squints, which I refer to as sights of sincerity. Ours was a love made in heaven, manifested on the earth for all to behold. I was his hot chocolate. He was my Superman. There was nothing I wanted in terms of money that he did not provide. However, he never made any sexual advancements towards me. He was of the opinion that any form of carnality would impair our relationship with God. And since we're getting married, why not wait for the wedding night? I couldn't fault his opinion. After all, the good book taught us to flee fornication. And so I had to wait for the wedding night. My Chinedu, the day he proposed, it was like a Hollywood romantic movie. We attended a wedding together. And right in the midst of all the dancing in the reception, he went down on one knee and asked me to marry him. Of course I said yes. Why wouldn't I? I was ecstatic. My desires were simple. I wanted to be the best wife, motivate him to be more successful, bring bright hues to his life, and be the mother of his kids. 6 Saturdays to our wedding, I decided to visit my fiancé so that we could do a final checklist on outstanding task. He wasn't expecting me, but then, does a babe need a formal invitation to a house that'll be her own pretty soon? No. And so I went. I got to Chinedu's house and knocked severally. There was no answer. And then I pushed the door handle and he opened. Why would Chinedu leave his door open? I asked myself. Suddenly, I heard noises from the bedroom. As I walked towards the bedroom, I heard giggles, squeals, and laughter. I heard him talking to someone. And then I pushed the door open. Do you want to know what happened? No. Do you want to know what happened? My husband-to-be was in bed, having a threesome with his female boss, Jane, and an unknown lady. I was heartbroken. I just couldn't take it. And so I passed out. When I woke up, I wept. Chinedu, why? Why, Chinedu, why? Was this the abstinence you preached? The chastity you preached? Is this form of carnality allowed in your Bible? What was his lame excuse? His boss enticed him and then called her friend. He couldn't say no because he was expecting a promotion. Needless to say, the wedding was called off. And I thought about my fairy tale wedding, the perfect man that I met. And just then it dawned on me, as Shakespeare's quote would say, not all that glitters is gold. The Toastmaster.